Good evening, Newsers. BC's Premier Christy went public with her own personal story about an assault on her 35 years ago when she was just barely a teenager. She was compelled to go public after she heard the reading of the Green Party bill that sets clear guidelines for sexual assault and misconduct in our post-secondary institutions.
I was walking from school. Somebody just came out of the bushes and grabbed me and pulled me in. I got loose and I got out of the bushes and I ran like you would not believe.
A frank admission in support of some worthy and long overdue legislation? There are rumblings among her many critics that the Premier's tale may have had more to do with electioneering than progressive reform. Oh, politics. So much cynicism born from your Labour. Joining me now to discuss the opposition's reaction to all this is N.D.P. leader John Horgan. Mr. Horgan, I imagine your party is in a tough spot with this one. You can't really criticize the Premier over this in any way, shape or form, can you? Horgan. Even a suggestive facial expression might make you come across like an insensitive, middle-aged jerk nozzle, am I right? Horgan. If you were to call bullshit on her over this, even if you knew she was full of it, it's a master stroke, really, isn't it? I mean, it's like she's daring you to call her on it, and you must be just dying to let fly. But if you do, Horgan, complete asshole. Wow, I mean, you guys probably want to just nail her on all those underfunded social programs, rape relief, women's shelter, run for days with the whole money where your mouth is routine. Horgan. And you know she'll be driving this down your throat all the way to the spring election. Plus, and this is a real politician at work here, she gets to play the victim. People are feeling sorry for her. She created empathy, not for the 20% of the kids living in poverty, but for herself. It's freaking genius when you think about it. Horgan. What a pro. She must have a stack of Machiavellis working for her. I mean, seriously, there is no way you can beat that narrative. No way. Well, unless you forget your whole soft side PR campaign, this gentleman giant backstory. That's it. That's got to go, Horgy. You know what? Get angry. Do the opposite of what you think you should do. Come on, Horgan. You look like a big Galoof mill worker picking up weekend shifts, bouncing at the local roadhouse. Come on, Horgy. Horgan. You've swung in more than a few hammer fights out behind the dumpster. Come on, Horgy, use it. Horgan? You'd be getting paroled right about now if it wasn't for that basketball coach who grabbed you by the scruff of the neck and said, come on now, son, put down that broken bottle and shoot this ball in through that hoop. Horgan? Horgan? Go back to before you were saved. A time of anger. Horgan! Victoria needs a lead pipe enema, pal, and you're Dr. Underdog. Horgan! You're built with chunks of Sly Stallone, Chuck Bronson, the guy from Machete, and Rowdy Roddy Piper. You came here to chew gum and kick ass, and you're all out of gum. Come on, Horgy!
We definitely need more bike lanes, and what's more, we need more yoga lanes. I think what this city needs is more condominium space. Oh, absolutely. The transit system doesn't need any more funding until TransLink cleans up its act. LNG pipelines, housing prices are fine, BC schools are in great shape.
Horgan. Baby steps, John. Baby steps. That's it for the countdown. Be one of the millions of people that currently subscribe to us on YouTube so you can seem cool around your friends. I'm John Kerrigan.